Hello, everyone. Welcome to my first episode of C.N. Smith's Top Book Recommendations. I'm your hostess, C.N. Smith, and today I'll be discussing 5 things I like about this book. Let's do it. Welcome back. And today's book that I'll be reviewing is What Color Is My World? The Lost History of African American Inventors. This book was written by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar of the Los Angeles Lakers fame and Raymond Obstfeld, and illustrated by Ben Booz and A.G. Ford. This book is awesome. So let's get right into it. The first thing I like is the look and the feel of the book cover. Now, if you look, you can see that the title of the book is like in silver lettering and gold lettering. So it's like got a color pop. Okay. I really like the look of that. And also, not only that, is there a color pop, the lettering is like raised up. So there's like this texture on the book. It's so nice. It's like this poofy raised lettering. So it feels really good to the touch. And then also it's got like a matte cover finish. So it just feels really, really nice. And then not only is the front of the cover nice, the back of the cover is just as nice because you see the characters, some of the characters from the book. And then also there's like 3 of the inventors that are mentioned in the book. So the cover just really draws you in, and it just gets better. Okay, number 2. The second thing I like about this book is the writing. Now, there's a story being told here. Okay, there's a mother and her 2 children who are around 12 years old. They're fraternal twins, so a boy and a girl. And they are fixing up their new house and meeting the repairman there at their new home. And so while the children are just in the same vicinity as the repairman, he starts teaching them about this little known history of the African American inventors of the past. And it's really, really cool. So the tone and the flow of the book is very easy to digest because it's being told in this way through the voice of the repairman. And I kind of get the sense that the authors imagined how they would share this information with children in real life, and they wrote a book around it. It really works. It's awesome. Okay, number 3. The third thing I like about this book is the illustrations. Okay, so the portraits of the inventors are so detailed. I mean, these illustrators are very, very talented because the portraits are really realistic looking. And the mother and her twins and the repairman are all thoughtfully drawn with so much detail. The colors are vibrant. It's another thing that I like. Okay, number 4. The 4th thing I like about this book is the layout. And so what's cool about the layout is that there's a flap inside the book that the reader can lift up to see Ella's notes. Ella is the female twin in the story. Okay, and as she's as the repairman is talking to her and her brother, she takes little notes. So when you lift up the flap, it looks like Ella's handwritten notes on lined paper. It's a fun way a clever way of presenting the information in this book to a young reader. Also, the layout of the book also has a feel of an actual history book. So you may remember history books from childhood. I know I do, where, they have the text of the book, but then they might highlight a special person in history, and you'll see the person's face and then like a short biography. The same thing is apparent, as you can see, in this book as well. So there's some of that mixed with the illustrations of the children and the repairman interacting, and it's all around the narrative of the story. It's really, really well done. Oh, and there's one more thing. There's like a comic strip portion in the book where one of the inventors, like, they talk about what the inventor did in history, and it's like presented in like a comic strip kind of way, which will also appeal to young readers. I'm so excited. I'm like tripping over my words. Number 4. Okay, number 5. The fifth thing I like about this book is the high level of educational content. And I mean, it is packed. So in this book, 16 inventors and their inventions are discussed. So good. And guess what? The oldest inventor was born in 1822, and the youngest inventor was born in 1949. Another thing is that both male and female inventors are introduced to the reader. And also at the last page, at the end of the book, there is a source page. So once the reader's interest is piqued about all these inventors that they never knew about before, there are websites and where the reader can go get further information about more inventors online. So that is really awesome. I'm glad the authors did that. And so this book is highly recommended. This is my top book recommendation for the day. And I just hope you go out and get this book. I really enjoyed it. And I think with, this is history that is not taught in school. So as parents and grandparents, guardians, whatever, I mean, this is a perfect gift to give someone that has school-age children. So that way they can get the information, so they know that, we just weren't sitting up being slaves in America. We were doing things, and we were doing awesome things. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me just give one of these away, okay? Because y'all need to get this book. One of the inventors listed in this book, his name is Joseph Lee, and do you know he invented the first bread maker? The first bread maker. I have a bread maker. So because he did it first, the subsequent technologies that came afterward, he was the pioneer. So this book is awesome. Y'all need to go get this book. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking about that. That's my top book recommendation for the day. I have some other good ones coming, and I hope to see you next time on C.N. Smith's Top Book Recommendations.